Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Roman Reigns is scheduled to battle Bronson Reed this Sunday at WWE Clash in Paris 2025. The OTC and the Australian star have been going toe-to-toe for the past few weeks, and they will now look to end their rivalry in a one-on-one match at the upcoming premium live event. However, perhaps Adam Pearce could make a huge change to the scheduled bout after the events of Raw last night. The former undisputed WWE champion kicked off the show with a promo segment where he hyped up his match against Bronson Reed this Sunday in France. However, he was interrupted by his former Weissman, Paul Heyman, who came out alongside Reed. After a heated exchange of words, a brawl broke out between the bitter rivals before security intervened. Following this incident, Adam Pearce may impose a stipulation on the scheduled bout between Roman Reigns and Bronson Reed at Clash in Paris. No stipulation would match the two stars' level of aggressiveness better than a street fight. This is because it would enable the duo to settle their differences without disqualifications and countouts, giving them total freedom to clash against each other amidst the chaos. Interestingly, it could also create a blockbuster match and garner even more excitement among fans. However, while this angle might sound convincing, it is speculative as of this writing, and nothing has been confirmed. Fans will have to wait to see what happens next. This Sunday at Clash in Paris, Roman Reigns will have his first singles match at a WWE Premium Live event since losing his undisputed WWE Championship to Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania XL. However, while the OTC is the firm favorite for the win, he could potentially lose to Bronson Reed in a shocking twist. This could be a scenario where Seth Rollins interferes and helps Reed secure the victory. In return, the Oscilla, alongside Braun Breaker, could help the Visionary retain the World Heavyweight Championship during his fatal four-way title match. If this happens, it would intensify the feud between the OTC and Rollins, and possibly set up a blockbuster match between the former friends for the undisputed WWE Championship in the coming months. That said, this angle is also speculative, and nothing is confirmed yet. WWE fans have been buzzing ever since the announcement of Roman Reigns' upcoming match at Clash in Paris, and the speculation has only intensified following this week's episode of Monday Night Raw. With the event shaping up to be one of the biggest international spectacles of the year, questions are now being raised about whether Adam Pearce, WWE's on-screen authority figure, may be planning to make a huge change to Reigns' match on the road to Paris. The head of the table remains one of the most talked-about names in professional wrestling, and any development surrounding his involvement in a marquee event like Clash in Paris naturally fuels intense discussion among fans and insiders alike. This latest wave of speculation centers around possible changes to his bout, potential interference from Raw Fallout, and the political dynamics within WWE's creative direction that often leave room for sudden twists and turns. The role of Adam Pearce cannot be understated in this entire discussion. As the man who often steps into the spotlight to deliver official announcements, adjust stipulations, or book last-minute changes that send shockwaves through the WWE universe, Pearce has earned a reputation as someone who can change the entire complexion of an event with a single decree. On Raw, certain events unfolded that may open the door to precisely such a change involving Roman Reigns. Whether it was confrontations backstage, teases involving rival stars, or the ripple effect of ongoing storylines, all signs point to a scenario where Pearce may find himself compelled, whether by necessity, storyline progression, or orders from higher up, to revisit the official details of Reigns' highly anticipated bout in Paris. Fans are now asking, what exactly could those changes look like, and how might they impact the tribal chief's standing heading into this global showcase? One possibility lies in the opponent situation. Roman Reigns is no stranger to last-minute shifts when it comes to major matches, and WWE history is filled with examples where advertised bouts were dramatically altered to increase stakes or capitalize on momentum. On Raw, new contenders made their voices heard, with certain stars expressing frustration at being overlooked. Adam Pearce, in his capacity as a mediator of WWE's chaos, could easily decide that Reigns' current opponent needs backup, or perhaps isn't enough of a challenge for an event as historic as Clash in Paris. This could lead to the addition of another name to the match, turning it into a triple threat, or even a fatal four-way, scenarios that would immediately raise the intrigue and unpredictability. Such a move would also align with WWE's recent strategy of ensuring international premium live events deliver shock factor moments designed to trend worldwide. Another factor that cannot be ignored is the fallout from Raw rivalries leading into the SmackDown side of things. Reigns, though primarily associated with SmackDown, is a figure whose storyline presence impacts the entire WWE ecosystem. If a Raw superstar were to be inserted into his match, it would mark a rare crossover that reinforces the theme of brand warfare, a theme that WWE often leans on to spice up major events. Adam Pearce could announce such an inclusion under the guise of fairness, opportunity, or even chaos control, citing what transpired on Raw as justification for shaking up the established card. Fans watching live would instantly recognize the magnitude of such a decision, while social media discourse would spiral into countless theories about how it might affect the outcome. The stipulation angle is another layer worth exploring. Adam Pearce has a long history of altering match rules in ways that change the narrative stakes entirely. Following Raw, murmurs began about whether outside interference and continued faction warfare might force Pearce's hand to impose special conditions on Reigns' match. We've seen it before. Steel cage matches to prevent outside help, no-holds-barred stipulations to allow rivalries to settle with definitive outcomes, or even shocking announcements like career-threatening stipulations that put everything on the line. Given that Reigns has built his dominance with assistance from bloodline members in the past, it is not unthinkable that Pearce would take proactive steps to restrict that advantage on a global stage. A steel cage or lumberjack stipulation could be introduced, ensuring that Clash in Paris becomes the site where Reigns is forced to truly stand alone, testing the aura of invincibility he has maintained for so long. Behind the scenes, the creative motivations for such a change are equally compelling. WWE is known to pivot plans in response to crowd reactions, business strategies, or the desire to surprise fans. The Paris event is not just another stop on the calendar. It represents WWE's push into international expansion, with high stakes attached to fan engagement and mainstream coverage. A simple one-on-one bout, while still a major attraction if Reigns is involved, might be deemed insufficient by decision-makers looking to elevate the spectacle. By allowing Adam Pearce to step in and announce something groundbreaking, WWE ensures that the event feels unique, historic, and in line with its mission to deliver moments that resonate globally. Of course, Roman Reigns himself is at the center of this storm. Known for his commanding presence and aura of control, Reigns has often resisted authority figures attempting to dictate his path. If Adam Pearce were to announce a major change to his match, fans could anticipate a fiery confrontation between the two, adding yet another layer of drama leading into Clash in Paris. The tribal chief thrives on asserting dominance and being told that his match has been altered, whether through new opponents or added stipulations, would likely provoke a storyline clash between his desire to remain unchallenged and Pearce's mandate to create order. Such an angle not only builds hype for the Paris showdown, but also gives WWE room to tell a deeper story about power struggles and shifting dynamics at the top of the card. The fan perspective is perhaps the most intriguing of all. Social media platforms have already exploded with speculation following Raw, with debates about whether Pearce will ultimately expand the match card, level the playing field, or create new obstacles for Reigns. Some fans believe it is time for Reigns to be tested in unfamiliar circumstances, while others argue that last-minute changes might undermine the prestige of a carefully built storyline. Regardless of which side fans align with, the buzz itself underscores WWE's success in creating anticipation. The ambiguity surrounding Pearce's potential announcement has turned Clash in Paris into must-see viewing, ensuring that when the card is finalized, it will carry the weight of weeks of speculation and heated debate. It's also worth considering how this potential move by Pearce could set the tone for future WWE events. If Clash in Paris becomes the stage for bold changes and dramatic announcements, it could establish a precedent for future international shows being treated as equally vital to the company's overall storytelling. That in turn strengthens WWE's global strategy and reinforces the idea that fans worldwide are part of the ongoing narrative in real time. Roman Reigns, being the cornerstone figure of the modern WWE era, is naturally the perfect centerpiece for such an experiment, and Pearce's involvement adds a layer of credibility to whatever direction is chosen. As of now, nothing is official, and WWE thrives on keeping fans guessing. What is clear, however, is that the seeds have been planted for Adam Pearce to step forward and deliver a shocking twist to Roman Reigns' match at Clash in Paris. Whether that comes in the form of added opponents, surprise stipulations, or a brand crossover twist remains to be seen, but the WWE Universe is on edge waiting for confirmation. Until then, the speculation will continue to run wild, and the hype surrounding the Paris event will only grow stronger with each passing day. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.